I am Marcie Besecker, an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. Thank you for joining me. Tonight is bingo night. I'm super excited about it. It is 5:03. I'm a tiny bit late, and it's because I already put a link up below for May's bingo. Remember, I will not have a bingo in April. I will have one in May. Let me check your number, Sherry. Thank you. I did get that. 5, 9, 11, 27, 30. Yes, I did get your registration or grabbed it from the old one, whatever, but I do have your numbers. Thank you. So I know April because there's incentive trip, there's on stage coming up, there's the new catalog switchover. I'm just trying not to drive myself completely crazy because we're also going to be having a paper share. Paper share, yes, paper share, is going to be coming up. If you are interested in it, I know a lot of you have already asked me about it. The easiest thing, send me your information, text me, or send me a message with your email for sure. And as soon as it's up and running, I will make sure that I send you a message if you don't respond to my post or my YouTube. And then that way, volume is low. Let me fix that for you. When I tell you about what happened today, I didn't get to test my volume yet, so hopefully that is better. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. But anyway, so if you are interested in the paper share, don't message on here because I won't be able to write it down. But do message me and let me know. I'm begging for a paper share. Yes, I will have one for you. Pat, no worries. Just message me so I don't forget. So yesterday I went to get my hair done, and you can see I got it trimmed. I got some color because I've been very fortunate not to have a lot of gray, but I am now. So I was due for a color. Anyway, she did my hair, and I said last time my highlights didn't really come through so much. It was all kind of look one color for a while until it naturally kind of lightened. So I wanted it a little lighter, and so whoo, was it lighter. I was like, she said, boy, that came out like a platinum color that a lot of people want. And I said, I don't. I just want a little bit of highlights in it. Anyway, so I had to go back today to get a toner put on. And she was like, I could do it at 2 o'clock. And I was like, okay, let's do 2 o'clock. Anyway, and then I had some other stuff I had to do before bingo. So got it all done, but I was racing to get May's bingo posted. So it is posted below. If you see an error on it, if it says March bingo, because I just kind of copy it over and then change the picture and the dates, it is May 22nd. I'm making it later in the month again because after the incentive trip, we don't get home until the 4th. And then it's new catalog. Everything's crazy. I'm going to try and work on that in April to have it ready for May, but I decided let's push it to the 22nd and also not make us a little crazy. I've been trying to see everybody's post, so I am going to, if you asked for your numbers, let me know. I know I have Kathy. Kathy, you want your numbers? 26, 14, 18, 15, and 9. One of the things, thank you, Pat. One of the things I noticed that I want to remind everybody, when you register for bingo, you're going to get a receipt stating that you registered, and you're going to get a CSV attachment to your registration. And so when you register, you're going to, excuse me, I have had hiccups on and off all day. You're going to register, you're going to just click on that CSV file, and that's everything. That's your registration form, basically a copy of it. So your numbers will be on there. So if that helps you any, I don't mind giving them, but I try not to spend too much time because it's usually a long night. Trina, I hope the volume went up. Let me know if that did. Hi, Eva. Oh, thank you, Melanie. It feels a lot better, and it'll just get lighter in the summer, but this is kind of the color I prefer. Oh, thank you, Rose. Don't forget, like and share. Oh, thank you, Melanie. I appreciate that. Oh, Kathy. Let me see. I have you on here. 26, 14, 18, 15, and 9. Hello, Connie from Missouri. All right. Hi, Ellen. I have such fun projects for you today, but I don't even think I switched my pretty little flyer that I made for my May bingo yet on here. So it's going to be May 22nd. Okay, 5 o'clock. Same thing. Went to the blog, contact you, filled out the form. Yeah, I did get your message, Pat. Perfect. Thank you. The other thing is the perennial lavender class. I think I have maybe 6 left. Not very many. So if you're interested, if you have already registered for the class, the last few people, theirs are going out in the mail tomorrow. Since I came back from Montana, I've been trying to catch up, and I got those done. Oh, Virginia, I'm glad you're watching. Welcome. First timer, making sure my numbers. Let me look for you. Rita, 5, 25, 12, 3, and 8. 5, oh, let's see, 5, 25. Yep, that looks right. Hi, Patsy, how are you? Oh, great, Patsy, I'm so glad. All right, let's see, what else is there? So many things, you guys. Next Wednesday. Okay, so Sunday, I have T-ball all day Saturday. Yay, opening day, so that'll be fun. But Sunday, I should be here for a video. That's my plan. But Wednesday, I am up into the airport again at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. So I will be flying out to On Stage. So make sure you're on my Facebook page, Marcie Besecker Designs. Okay. Jill, I have you, but please post your numbers in the chat so I have it, please. I do still have some bingos left tonight. So if you are interested, go ahead and post your numbers here and go ahead and register at the link below. Make sure you click on March, not May. Okay. So Jill, just let me know what your numbers are because I can't open all the stuff. I will be posting on my business Facebook page. I might do a little live video and I might be posting some goodies. I will get to see the new annual catalog while I'm gone, but I cannot post that. But trust me, you will hear my thoughts. I'm sure it's going to be good because I have had some sneak peeks. And so I'm super excited about it. Jill, when you get a chance, let me know your numbers. I hope you're on here listening. And, oh no, you guys, I left my drink. It's in the other room. I filled it up. What did I do with it? I got to go grab it because this is a lot of talking. How much till you reach the incentive trip? I still have Mickey Mouse's feet to do. Not all of them. But this is our little incentive Mickey trip tracker. So I just got to fill in his shoes. So that's what I've got left to do. So I'm working on it. I am working on it. And I hate to tell you this, but I got to go grab my drink. So I am going to put this first card. The first card we're going to create was inspired by Kim McGillis. I saw this card and I was just like, I had to create it. You share with us what you can. Oh, I will. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so I'm going to have you look at this beautiful card while I run in the kitchen. Well, look how pretty that is. Is that not gorgeous? So I made some changes, and honestly, I don't even remember what the changes were because I saw her card a bit ago. Let me go grab my drink, you guys. I'm so sorry. I will be right back. Luckily, I had it just on the counter outside my door. And you can hear my purse clacking against the back of my door. Sorry about that. Yay, I'm back. Did your payment come through? Let me look on my phone for you, Jill. It did, Jill. Yes, it did. You are good. And I have your numbers now on my phone. So 2, 8, 9, 17, 26. And Paula. I think I went back to my original numbers. Let me look, Paula. Paula. 3, 10, 11, 18, 26. Yes, that's what I have. No problem, Paula. All right, everybody. Yay. Thank you for letting me go get my drink. So I'm really excited about this card. It was just such a fun, I mean, I saw her card and I was just like, oh my gosh, I have to do that. Gwen, let me look at your numbers. And I will check it again one more time before the video, before bingo, to make sure I have everybody's numbers. But Gwen, I do have 5, 15, 19, 25, 28. Terry, I have that. Thank you. And thanks, Steph. Oh, okay, Gwen, I'm going to explain that. Let me do our first project, and I'm going to explain bingo just in case we have some late people coming. I can explain it all. All right, so here's the kit. Your kit's going to come just like this, except a couple things. I embossed just to kind of speed up the process a little bit. So little things like that I'm going to try and do ahead of time just because I know bingo is a long night because I don't make the simplest cards. Again, Kim McGillis inspired this card and I did change it up a little bit. So on the inside, I decided I had some thin strips left over when I was cutting the paper. So I decided I'm going to do that. You know me, I'm like, let's use up our little scrap pieces, whatever we've got going. So we are going to do that. Let me grab my glue. Oh, I'm so excited about project 3 and 4. I cannot wait. All right, so we can go ahead and add our strips on first because for the most part, they're probably too long and you're going to want to cut them off. So we are going to go ahead and add our glue. Thanks, Kathy. Add our glue. I'm going to add our mat. So this is project 1. Remember, when you come back to create them, so nobody has their project kits yet. And I am going to share a little something with you about your kits. All right, so I'm going to put my finger right here just so I kind of know where I'm at. And I don't really, if you want to, you can put this right on your grid paper or on your mat and just kind of make it straight. But for the most part, I kind of eyeball it. Just make sure your gap, you know, looks close. So that's good. All right, now... also, everybody, make sure you are, including myself, that we are on live chat. Okay, make sure you're on live chat. And then make sure you grab the bar at the bottom, the red, and just drag it all the way to the right. So that way you are caught up to where we are right now. Okay. All right, the next one I'm just going to put down here. Just add. So again, I'm going to do my little nail thing I do and just kind of bend it a little. All right, so your gift for your kits, apparently there's bad weather between here and Utah, and your packages were supposed to be here today. And apparently, because I did do second day, 2-day air, but apparently it's coming on Friday. So Friday, I'm guessing that it will not be here before my mail, because my mail is usually here about 10 a.m. So your packages will go out on Saturday. So I'm sorry about that. That is a big bummer because I like to send them the day after bingo. If it comes early, which sometimes it does, but my package that was also supposed to come Thursday is also saying tomorrow is going to also be here Friday. But if there's a change, obviously your stuff will be sent out right away because it's ready to go. All right, so we just added that on there. I also like a silicone mat because it helps me with getting my tape going. Because you just run it right here and it grabs it and pulls it and all is well. What paper are you using? This paper is the Flight and Airy. So I know that this stuff is retired, but I'm sure you all have it through your celebration items, I hope. But you're getting it for this card. But this is such great paper. So that is what I use. Notice that your little birds on here go one way. You don't want to put your birds on upside down. Okay, so this doesn't really matter because they're so, I mean, you're kind of cutting them up and you really can't tell that much. So, and then this is boho blue. I just love this paper. I will be doing thank you cards and different things with this paper. You guys are going to be getting this paper for a while because it's just too pretty not to use, and I have a lot of it. So it's so pretty. I think thank you cards, if I know the paper might be retired, but you can also just, it's still for inspiration. I hope that my cards inspire you, so I just use what I have. And you know, a lot of times it's just, I do bulk cards, and so it's nice to be able to do a lot so you can see them. Let me move this down just a little. There we go. Hi Deb, welcome. All right, so that's our inside. Cute, a little bit different. I had, like I said, some thin pieces, so I decided, you know what, let's go with that. Make sure you're really careful with your kits when you open them. This one has your 3 little pearls, and these are the festive pearls, and then your ribbon and your bow. So just kind of set those aside so we don't lose them. We're going to go ahead and take our boho blue again on the outside and our DSP and adhere that. You are going to have to fussy cut your bird. So you're either going to get a bird that goes this way, or there's one that faces the other way. It's basically the same bird, so I was like, you know what? Either way, whichever way, this one's funny, it just happens to be the same as that one. Doesn't matter. I just grab a kit. As I'm packaging them all up, I grab one of each and put them aside for my doing my bingo. But for sake of time, I did fussy cut mine out last night while I was watching TV. So that is done. The next thing we're going to do is you're going to get a scalp contour piece, and I took Pool Party. And let me grab my mat because I just love my silicone mat. I found a new recipe my hairdresser told me about. I'm going to share it with you guys. It seems extremely simple. You take butter lettuce and you squeeze a half a lemon, and then you take extremely finely grated Parmesan and put that on there. And you put crushed pistachios, and there's a salad dressing. I got mine at Trader Joe's, but Whole Foods carries it. I'm sure other places. It's called Greek God. Oh, is it Greek Goddess or Goddess Green? I think it's Goddess Green is what it's called. Oh, I'll correct myself if it's wrong. I don't remember now. But, okay, I want a lot of the ink off. You want it really light, and I'm going to kind of start it in the middle, which I normally don't do. But because I tapped off quite a bit, and it's going to be kind of behind everything, but you just want to add a little bit of color. And then you just toss it all, and she said it's amazing. So I'll let you know because I'm making that for dinner tonight. All right, so I'm just going to kind of, and you can, you know, change up the color if you want. This was boho blue. I thought the Pool Party would be really pretty, but you could definitely use balmy blue or something like that if you wanted to. Green Goddess. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I was saying Goddess Green, but that's right. Birds. I hadn't noticed them on that paper. Oh, good. I'm glad I said something. Yeah, because I almost put mine on upside down once. So make sure you look. So if you look, it looks like leaves, but if you look closely, see, they're birds. Those are all little birds on the leaves. So it does look like, it looks like it. And we're covering a lot of it up, so it's not that big of a deal if you, like, you know, cover your birds up. But all right, so we're just going to add this. You just want to add some color. I like to go inward a little bit just so this center has a little support. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add this onto the card now because there's no ribbon or anything wrapped around it. I was so excited about I love doing bingo. I love bingo night because I feel like I have a little more time to chat with you guys. It's Green Goddess, yeah. That's what I have. So, ooh, I'm excited to try it. All right, my birds are going the right way. Let's move that. And here we go. Now, this paper I did cut down a little bit. So the boho blue is 4 by 5 1/4 instead of the 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then the DSP is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So I just went down a little bit. You know, I do the 1/8 of an inch. So that's what this is. And it looks like I wrote myself a note that said the ink on the background is Lost Lagoon, but I did Pool Party, but that's okay. So I guess I did do Lost Lagoon on the first card. We'll put them side by side and then you can see which one you want. All right, so let's do our dimensionals here. So I tend to put the large ones wherever I can. So I'm going to do 2 on my bird because it's kind of the center. And I'm going to do 2 on this flower. I'm going to put 1 here. And I can probably put 1 here. And then I think I'm going with the little. Yeah, so I'm excited to try the salad. I had to stop at Trader Joe's to pick up my goodies. When she told me about it when I was getting my hair done, and I was like, oh, I have bingo, but I've got to stop and get that. I'm going to do that tonight. Bingo nights always, I try to do a quick dinner. My husband, I tell him, you eat, I'll figure mine out later. Because he's golfing right now, so. Luckily, we had a beautiful weather today. All right, then just pop this up. Hi, Tashana. All right, so we're just going to put that right in the middle. And then we're going to just put this on here. Now, yes, I may have went over. If you notice, I'm not going to put a dimensional here, and I put it in the middle here, so everything should be on okay and supported. So we'll take all these off. I know a lot of people use their pokey tool or their take pick tool to pull these off, but I have nails, so this works for me. I don't, I tried. Uh-oh, I'm going to put another dimension. I'm going to put another tiny one right there. I like to make sure all my leaves are going to be supported there. So, all right. And the little ones on the end, I think they're going to be fine. All right, so I want my bird to be kind of the focus and be straight. So I don't want to do it like this because then he looks like he's on the ground, even though your branch is nice and straight out. So I'm going to do it to where my bird, oops, is perched just right. And I'm going to move this upward because we want to put our sentiment on here, okay? And then obviously if your bird faces the other way, you can do your sentiment like this if you want. I mean, you know, whatever works for you. So I'm going to put it upward. Okay, look how pretty that is with that color in the background. Just enough to make it kind of pop. All right, now I'm going to put this across right here. And I don't want to cover up all my pretty, especially my big flower. I mean, you could do it even farther down if you want, but I'm going to pop it up. So I am going to put a dimensional here and one on each end. I think that'll be fine. And we're just going to wiggle it on in there where we want it. Ooh, my stomach's growling. All right, we are going to go I want to go a little more at an angle. I'm going to take this middle one off. And you know what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of glue. Because I want to make sure it stays down. Right, so we're going to go right about there. Now, if you wanted to, you could angle the ends of this, and I was fine like it is here, but I'm realizing I went too far over because it's hanging off the right edge. So make sure it's on your paper. There we go. There. Yay. All right, now let's bring in our stuff here. So what I did here is I just did a little knot. Just put it in a little knot. It's just adding another little layer on here. And you don't even have to like pull it. You could just leave it like that, whatever works for you. I'm gonna trim this again because it started fraying just from probably being in the envelope. So I'm just gonna cut this a little bit. And you can put it however you want. My last one, I went underneath, which is fine too, whatever works. Let's see, if I go underneath and it just pokes out, I'm going to tie it a little more in a knot. And I am going to, I'm going to do that with a glue dot. If you are going to on stage, I would love for you to say hi. Remember, I don't know what you look like, but hopefully you will find me and come say hi. I got to meet one of my viewers. We were both in Vegas at, I was at the leaders backstage, I think was in Vegas. And she happened to be there, so she came and said hi, and we actually played at the slots for a little while, so that was a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to add glue because, you know, I like to add a little bit of glue just to make sure it stays stuck. And I'm going to put this one right below the bow. I mean, the little knot. Okay, and then I left the strings long. You can, you know, cut them however you want. I like to just make them a little longer than the card. It's going to fit fine. And now we're going to take our pretty little gems. And these are the Festive Pearls. I just love these. We had them for Christmas last year and I used a bunch. And then I had these beautiful green ones left over. And this is, oh, what was the green color that just left? It's that soft succulent, I think it was. How easy we forget, right? So there we go. Look how cute that is. Let's see, I will try to find you. Oh yeah, Dana, I think I'll be able to find you probably easier than you finding me. Oh yeah, it's gonna be all stampers, so it'll be nice on stage. Okay, so you can move this or turn it if you want to be able to see the writing, but you know, you can look at it and see it. So if you want to turn it, you definitely can do that. It's just adding a little more, and it kind of reminds me of a little nest with the linen. I love linen, so thanks for the hearts, you guys. So there we go. That is card number 1. Again, this one was inspired by Kim McGill's. So really cute card. And oh, so let's put the difference, and then I'm going to show you one thing that I forgot to do. So here is the difference. This one was Lost Lagoon, and this one was Pool Party in the background there. I did a little darker on this one than this one, but this one I flicked a little bit of black ink on there. I did some little flecks because I think she did that. And I actually forgot, but I think it looks perfectly fine without it. So anyway, there is card number 1. I'm going to Houston and one downline and my upline. Oh, good, Lisa. I'm going with one of my downlines too. Hi, Carol. What stamp set has the greeting from? Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say that. That is from Beachy Day. Wishing you a beautiful day. So, and I love this. Remember the pen technique on ink? This would be so pretty to do like Wishing You A, like maybe in boho blue, and then Beautiful, do that in Lost Lagoon or something to add that. Wouldn't that be pretty? Instead of embossing in white. So that would be, you know, another fun idea. So yep, I wanted something long, and I wanted something, I don't know what she used. I think she used something else. But anyway, there you go. Card number 1. Yay! Okay, so let's talk bingo. So how bingo works is you will give me 5 numbers when you register, and then I create the projects, and then I usually try to do a cutoff date so that I know about how many kits to create, because this time I went over and above what I normally do. So when I announced it last time, I had like 32 in just that night sign up. And then of course that was what, 2-3 weeks ago. So, and this time it's, you know, the date is earlier than normal because I'm leaving on vacation, I mean to on stage. So normally what happens is you give me your registration, I create the kits, they're all here ready, packaged to go. They're not sealed or anything yet. They're ready to go. I do tonight, in case I miss something in your package, I can add it and have it ready to go. Tonight is about for you to relax, enjoy yourself, chat, watch how the projects are created. When I'm done, I will put a timestamp in the description, and it's going to say Project 1, Project 2, Project 3, Project 4. Then it's going to have a timestamp. So if you want to just start with Project 3, excuse me, I have had hiccups on and off all day today. So if you want to start with Project 3, you're going to go and click on Project 3. It'll take you right to that point. You don't have to keep doing, watching the bingo stuff all over again. Okay. So what you'll do is you will come back and create at your leisure. This video will not go away. You can come back, create at your leisure, do 1 card a day, 1 card a week, whatever you want to do, and create. Now, about the bingo, I'm going to pull out a number and I'll start putting numbers down. And you are going to type a B as soon as I call your first number. Any of your numbers, you're going to put a B. And then when I call your second one, you're going to put BI. Okay, and so I would just type BI and be ready to go. When I call that number, then you're going to type BIN and you're going to wait. And as soon as I call that third number, hit enter. Okay, so every time I call one of yours, and so if all 5 of your numbers are called, you're going to have bingo written down. Okay, so then you're going to hit, and you want to be the first one. The first person's going to win a $100 shopping with me in my Stampin' Up store. You will email me your order. Okay, email me your order. Obviously, if it's 150 or more, you will be the host. You will get those Stampin' rewards. And anything that, like if it's celebration time, you would have gotten free celebration items, all of that. So you will be the host on whatever your order is. I will pay the first $100. So I will invoice you the difference. And then once you pay me the difference, I submit the order and it gets shipped directly to you. Okay. That is where the registration form comes in. It's very important for you to fill that out. So I have your address. Please add your zip code and your state, because there's a lot of cities that are the same name in different places, and the zip code, and me trying to find it, I don't want your stuff going someplace crazy. Thanks, Judith. And most of my teammates are in the UK. Love to meet them. Oh, yeah, that would have been nice. Thanks, Paula. Paula, make sure you are caught up. Make sure you drag your thing and you're all caught up. Okay, so that's kind of how bingo works. So when you do win, you have this month to put your order in. Last month, the month was a little bit later, so you had like a little over a week. In May, bingo's the 22nd, so you will have until the end of the month. Okay, so that's kind of how it works. Are there any questions? Let me know if there are any questions on how to do the bingo. I want to make sure everybody is caught up. All right. There is a little bit of a lag. So our numbers, it's whoever yells bingo first. As long as your numbers are down, that's who gets it. So, and then there's one consolation prize. So the second person that calls bingo gets a consolation prize, but you can opt out of your consolation prize and continue for a bingo if you wish. So if it's the first game, you get a consolation and you're like, no, I want 3 more chances to win a bingo, then you'll stay in the game. Okay? Just let me know. All right. Thanks for the hearts again, everybody. So it seems like everybody is ready to go. All right, let's get going. All right. First bingo number is 16. Good luck, everybody. Number 16. So this up here, you guys see, is my my translucent Post-it notes to cover up the light because it gives you a terrible glare. And they've been here for a while, so they're looking a little like they need to be replaced. All right, Sarah's got a B. Number 30. And I go a little fast at the beginning because obviously you need a few to get it. Number 13. You need a few to get bingo. Number 5. And welcome to the new people. We have a lot of new people playing. So just make sure that you have all registered and you have all paid to play. And keep in mind that the amount you're paying is the same as what I charge for a class. The bingo is actually kind of a bonus. Number 10. So if you can't make the bingo, you can still register and participate and you'll still get the kits and you'll still get, you know, just everything you would in a class. You just wouldn't get to play bingo. And I know that's kind of the bonus of it, but just in case, because there's some really good projects you may not want to miss out on. Ooh, lots of B's. Number 7. Number 7. Again, if you join late, if you want to participate in May's bingo, because I will not be having one in April, there's a link below and you can register. Number 23. If you want to participate in tonight, you still can. There's a few left and you just will not, the first game will not count. Number 6. Oh, hello. They're coming, Rosie. Hold on, I dropped a number. Only one, I got it. Ooh, Kathy has a B-I-N. Number 26. Ooh, Corey too. Number 9. Got some BIs. Number 27. Number 27. Ooh, Sandy has a BIN. Ooh, Kathy has BING. Robin has a BIN. Marva has a BIN. Number 14. Terry BIN. Cheryl BIN. 25. Hi, Olivia. Number 15. Number 15. Dana has a B-I-N-G. Remember, it's the first one that it says bingo. Number 24. Because, oh, Dana has a bingo. Let's look and see. All right, Dana. 6, 9, 15, 25, and 30. Congratulations, Dana. Yay. All right, let me write that down. Bingo number 1. Congratulations, Dana. Nobody else? I don't see anybody else. Yay. All right, I'm putting them back in. I don't see anybody else. Stirring them all up. Yay. I think I'm going to need a new bucket. My bucket is falling apart. I think it's 2 years old. 3 years old, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Yay, congratulations. All right, card number 2 is one of the sets I haven't used yet, and I decided I just have to figure out something with this set. And so this is what I came up with. Look how cute. I just love all the colors and everything. Just watching for the first time, but I should have played. I always use my grandchild's ages and would have how to be. Oh gosh. Next time, Deb. Hopefully you will. So look how cute this is. I love the azure. I haven't used this paper. And I put, it says big wish, or wish big. Up, up, and away. Hooray, it's your birthday. So I have been wanting to use this set and I haven't yet. So let's have some fun. All right, so your kit, again, is going to look like this. Be careful. You've got your embellishments inside and some clouds and different pieces. All right, so that's number 2. So we're going to put all of these little pieces aside. All right, so let's do the inside first. I like to do the inside so we can set everything aside that's on top. The inside, here you go. I just decided to stamp the inside. If you want to add some more DSP or something, you definitely can. And we're going to do up, up, and away with azure blue. I mean, not up, up, and away. Hooray, it's your birthday. Up, up, and away. Hooray, it's your birthday. So let's stamp that. Marcie, do the players pick their own numbers? Yes, they do. Yes. There's a little note on the registration form that says, please pick 5 numbers between 1 and 30. All right, so here we go. Put that right there. Oh, my doggy. You know what? When I went to, I put his collar on him when he is, when he's at home during the day, and it just vibrates, right? It's not a shock collar. It vibrates, and it makes him stay quiet because we have our American flag out front, and he will just bark if it blows, and it blows all the time. So I forgot to put his collar back on him during the video, and my husband is playing golf. So we're going to have a little bit of barking in the background. I don't leave it on him when I'm gone because I don't know. All right, so again, the lemon lolly piece is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and then the white, basic white panel is 4 by 5 1/4. I just like to add, I like to layer it up. Number 1, it makes your card thick and nice and has some substance to it. And it also just adds some fun color in there. But you definitely could do a little bit of DSP at the bottom if you want. Marcie, how do we find the time stamp? Oh, Terry, it's after I'm done tonight. I'll go back because I have to look at when I started the projects. And once I write those down, I go back in and edit the description, and then they'll be there. So they should be there after. Oh my goodness, my dog. Oh, thanks, Eva. I want to make sure I'm not missing any questions. All right, you guys, I'm going to have to grab that dog. Okay, so now you're going to see that I did some blue in the background, and then we added our little clouds. 1 second, you guys. I'm so sorry. Charlie, come here. Are you going to say hi to everybody? Huh? Oh. So here's Charlie. Say hi, Charlie. Say hi. Say hi. 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 Okay. Well, his collar's on. Sorry. All right. There you go. Okay. Sorry about that. Silly. He'll just bark and never stop. So, all right. So now, where are we? Okay, so we are going to bring our blue piece in. And what I did is I cut a piece. I took the azure with the contoured scallops, and I did this lemon lolly striped, and it's on pink. Oh, excuse me. On the other side, it's the balloon paper. And then we are going to layer this up, and then we are going to put this right in the middle here. So we are going to do some coloring on there. And I did the Azure Afternoon just to tie the color in, but be careful, it is the dark color. It can be, so you want to do it lighter. Thanks, you guys. He's my little multi-poo. All right, start it off. You want to make sure you get enough, but kind of go off and then go on. I don't mind the darker blue lines around the outside, but then I try to put it all the way around a little bit so that it just gets kind of framed. And I don't go super dark because I like the white because it looks like clouds. So I'll try to go around and start each time I go. I add a little more blue, and then I just kind of make it kind of more like a frame. And then I'll go on the inside. And so when I have swirls like that, I'm okay with it because it's just going to look like clouds. Just leave some white space and some lighter spots so that it looks like a cloud. Your dog may well be scared of that flag. Take him outside and let him. Oh yeah, no, he does not care about it. We've done that. He just, wind blows, leaves move. He just likes to be out there and bark at anybody that walks by. All right, so there's that. Yeah, he loves to bark at anything. I almost am going to put a note up too that tells the Amazon or UPS, don't ring the doorbell, because we have a Ring camera so we can see if anybody comes to our door, because every time they do, he goes crazy. All right, we're just going to go ahead and put this on here. All right, we're going to add our dimensionals on the back of that because we're definitely going to be popping these up. I did not pop the yellow up because number one, it's DSP. I don't usually pop that up by itself because I don't, it's, you know, it's a lot thinner and I don't want it to have an issue. But also because I'm already popping this up and we're going to pop the balloon up. So let's go ahead and add this to the card front. Okay, so there's that. We're going to go ahead and add this too. There's no, as long as there's no ribbons tied behind it or, you know, around it, or there's no paper that I have to trim off or anything, then I like to just start putting my pieces together. All right, so now I'm going to move that over there. Let's get some stamping. So we're going to do our Wish Big, and I did that in black. Renee, I don't either, and that's why I decided, all right, I've got to use that color because it was just so bright and cheerful. All right, we're going to do Wish Big. Oh, okay. This right here is not where you're stamping Wish Big. Okay, so this piece is going to go behind this. Did you see that I almost stamped on it? I gave you a white and a lemon lolly. So basic white, lemon lolly. Okay, we're going to cut this piece out. So take this and just cut right along that banner part and just curve it right along. You'll see where it starts and stops. And so just go right around and curve with it and take those off, and we're going to pop that right on top of the yellow. Whew, that was a close call. All right, so we're going to stamp on this one, so you want to make sure it's stitched, okay? I realize that you will do the timestamp after bingo. When I watch the replay, will the times be at the beginning of the video? Okay, so what you're going to do is you were going to, down where the description is, you're going to click on more so you can see the description pop open. And at the top of it, you're going to have the little intro that says, I hope you enjoy the projects, blah, blah, blah. Below that, it's going to say timestamp. And then it'll say project 1. If you look at an old bingo, you'll see what I'm talking about. It'll say project 1, and then it's going to have a time. Just click on that time. It'll take you right to the video. Like if I were to timestamp right now, let me look at my video. It would, oh, I don't have a time pop up on mine, but it would be, you know, like 58 minutes in or whatever it is. And you click on it and it will start right at that time. So as soon as I started this project, it would just pop right to the front of that so you can skip all the bingo. When you're done with it, just scroll down and click on project 2 or 3, and it'll pop you right up to that time. So I hope that makes sense. All right, so let's do Wish Big on the correct piece, which is the stitched piece. Let's see if I can not put my big head in here. All right, so there is our Wish Big. And we are going to pop that up. My son is borrowing my car because he's getting a new car. So we had to turn his in, but his car is coming within the next week. And so he's like, can we borrow your car to take, so his wife can take my grandson to school? And I said, sure. So they have the car, and he just sent me a message and said, your car might smell when you get it back. And he shows me his bag of In-N-Out burger. He's such a comedian. Okay, so now we're going to have this piece right here, and we're going to adhere it to here. So take all the little chads out, poke everything out, clean it. We don't like any of those to be on there. That just looks like we didn't clean it and get it right. So just go ahead and poke those out. All right, here we go. And so I recommend using your tweezers, and I'm going to do it right on the side right here, right below. I'm going to do it right below the thick part right there. because you definitely want to be able to put glue right there. All right, so we are going to bring in our glue. If you guys don't have these, they're not that expensive, and they are on, oh good, Terry. They are on, I'm going to put this so you guys can see better, Amazon. And I just put little glue bottles or something. I don't remember. It comes up. All right. Did you see how I did that on the mat first? Because I don't want to put too much glue, and I want to make sure it squishes out. And I try to go around. It's so thin, the outside, but I still try to put a little. I do a little more on the inside, but I put the tiniest amount. And if it doesn't go all the way around, don't worry about it. Whatever little pieces that you do get glue on is going to hold it plenty. So I just like the smallest amount. This glue works so well, it's going to hold fine. Okay. And then we are going to put that on. I know it's funny, the last bingo I did, I know I did that beach card, and some of you were like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of work. And if you think about it, when you're die cutting, you're die cutting all white paper. And then you're coloring some of it, and then you put it together. Most of you wrote and said you loved it, so I'm glad you did. I hope that I didn't scare anybody away, because it is, you know, it was a few steps, and my cards usually are, I do tend to get a little nuts. Okay, I did not pop this up because this balloon is going to be popped up on top of the blue, which is popped up. So I decided we don't need to be popping this up. So I did glue though, because you want to, close the seam before I get it all over. You want to make sure it fits just right where it goes. So start over here, and you can kind of see the angle of your balloon, where it's going to go and how it's fitting. And then you can kind of slide this down and this one up just a little, but you'll be close enough for it not to make a big difference. When you do your glue, make sure you put your glue towards the middle. You don't have to go all the way out to the edge. That way, if you adjust a little, you're not going to get glue all over your balloon. Okay? All right. Oh, good, Angela. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, good, Peggy. Welcome. All right. So now we're going to do the same with this one. We're going to take this. Do you fill them with glue from a large? Oh, I just use these. I love, 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 love our glue. And so I put this glue in there. A newer bottle is better because it's a little more liquidy and it just goes right in. If it's thickened up a little bit, it's a little harder to put in there. So I try to, when it goes down, I use a newer bottle, because sometimes I use a bigger bottle if I have a bigger piece to do. Okay, so again, I'm going to go right above on a thinner spot because I can just get glue on both sides. I don't want to put it on, oh, he's still growling. I mean, barking. I wonder if I turned it on. And so now I'm just going to put glue. And then just go down the sides. Oh, it's FedEx. Got a bark at the FedEx. Okay, so now we're going to just go down, and I put glue down here, and I'm going to wipe it off because I forgot. We don't want glue down there. And we're just going to put that right up against it. Again, it's going to fit just nicely in that groove. Okay, just like that. All right, so there we go. There's our balloon. And we're going to put dimensionals on it. I just like to put a little too many probably, but it's all right. Yeah, the adhesive sheet would be perfect. Sometimes though, when I use the adhesive sheet and then I package the things in a package for you guys, when I'm putting things in, it tends to grab it and then it sticks to stuff, and I just don't want to mess up your stuff. So I don't really do that a lot when I'm doing bingo, because it tends to mess up things, and I don't want it to mess it up. Okay, so I'm going to put this all the way towards the bottom. Like, you can just put this right to where you don't see the stitching right there. I mean, you can move it up if you want to, but I kind of want the cloud to be like, I mean, the balloon to be kind of right in the middle and be like the main focus. And I don't want it too sideways, right? Balloons don't really go too sideways. So I'm going to put that about there, and I'm going to put this just at a little bit of an angle, like the wind's blowing it. Okay, so I'm lightly laying that down, because now we're going to put our cloud. Got to put our clouds in. All right, I'm going to grab this one from the top and just kind of slide it right about there. Okay, and then this one. So you can test your thing. Like, I'm running into a dimensional. So I'm going to cut some of that off. You're not going to see it anyway. Kind of decide where you want that at. And just put your cloud. I want it to go in a little more. There we go. I don't want the edge to go right there, so I want to push that in a little bit. And then this is going to be glued. I'm just going to glue the center, not the outsides, because they're going to hang off a little bit. But look how cheerful this card is. And then just kind of center it a little on this. Okay. And now we're going to put our little, these are from the Rainbow Gems, rainbow adhesive. And I just added some of the yellow to bring out that yellow. These are really pretty, the rainbow. There we go. And that is card number 2. Hi, Kathy. Thank you. Oh, Stephanie, yes, she cut these clouds out. So she's probably like, clouds? No, I never want to see clouds again. So that is project number 2. Yay. All right, back to bingo. Are you guys ready? I'll show all the cards again at the end. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. I put the card. Oh, but yeah, isn't? I think that like kids would love it. It's just so cheerful. I mean, anybody would love it. And it has your happy birthday up and away. It's your birthday on the inside. Thanks, guys. Yeah, the basket was the problem, the bottom portion. All right, here we go. Good luck. Number 7. Number 7. So don't forget, May's bingo will be new product. Yay! I will be doing a paper share. So as soon as I know the information on that, I will get that posted probably in April. Number 25. Of course, I'll do an unboxing with a new product. Number 6. All right, lots of bees. Oh yeah, so Stephanie said she took an embossing buddy and she put embossing powder on the die, and everything came out a lot easier. So I had not heard of doing that before. I've heard of wax paper, but that might be something to try. 28. Eva's excited about something. Woohoo, Eva? Did you get a number? 23. 23. Number 12. Number 18. Now on the next project, you will be getting a PDF. So that will be coming your way. It's done. I just have to get the email together. So hopefully everybody put their emails. Number 14. Kathy has a BIN, Marva BIN, Angela BIN, Angie BIN. Lots of B's. Number 10. Ooh. Number 24. BI for Kathy. Number 3. BIN for Corey. Susan has a BIN. Rosie still with 0. It's okay, Rosie. It'll happen. Number 9. Ooh, Angela and Rosie both have, or Susan, both have BING. Uh-oh, we're in a race. Number 8. Can I buy a B? Yay, Rosie has a B. BIN for Sandy. Marva, BING. Uh-oh, here we go. 29. Remember, it's the first person that calls bingo that had, oh, we have bingo from Susan. Let's see here. Find it. All right, 3, 8, 12, 24, and 28. Congratulations, Susan. Sass Stamper. Let's see, where are we? Number 2. All right, so don't forget, email me your order, and I will get it in for you. Looking, no other ones. Congratulations. Yay. Ooh, so many people. That was a good one. All right, we're going to mix them up. Remember, you can only win one time. All right. Yay. Okay, project number 3. I'm excited about this one, you guys. So you're going to get a PDF, so don't stress about it. You're going to get all of the measurements and everything if you did bingo. I will get that emailed out to you guys soon. Okay, so project number 3 and 4, we are going to create this cute box. It is nice and sturdy. We are, for project number 3, going to create our little coffee cards. Okay, so we're going to do our little coffee cards. And then you get envelopes are over here. Okay, so we're going to set this aside for now and work on our cards. So you are going to get a packet like this. And you want to be careful of your little beans. Don't lose your beans. All right. So here we go. So let's move. I put dimensionals on mine already just to help us move along tonight. Yours will not have dimensionals on them. But you have 4 beans. You're going to have 4 cards. Okay. I like to put dimension on my cards, so you could probably add more in here if you didn't do dimensions, but I like dimensions. So, all right, we are going to do this. We're going to take our 4 card bases and we are going to lay them out. So here's 2 and 2. We are going to do Lost Lagoon on the top of each one. We are going to do some coffee, and we are going to do some hearts. Okay. On the coffee ones, we are going to do our coffee cups like this. We're going to do a ribbon. We are going to do a ribbon over here. And down here, we're going to do our cups and our cups. And then they're each going to get a coffee bean. Okay, so I'm going to do them like this. Make sure you've got everything. Put it all out. And then let's put this aside. We're going to put those aside, and I'm going to start with these first. All right, so if you wanted to add something on the inside, you can. They're little tiny note cards, so I tend not to. But if you want to, you can. This is a great way to use that paper. This is a great way to, have a little note card ready to just add with a gift. The 3x3 envelopes. We have those. All right, so I'm going to kind of decide which way I want my big splatter of ink. And I think I'm going to put it to the side over here. Not that it really matters, but I tend to look at that. All right, we are going to add our ribbon. So what I did is take this and I added right across the middle a little bit, and you can add your ribbon. It doesn't have to be right across the middle. Once it's on there, notice I didn't go all the way to the edges, because then you can take your scissors and cut it so you can add your, not have to have it all the way to the end, but you can, whatever you want. And I like to put my handle up to the right because I'm right-handed. That's just what I do. Oh, well, Anique, we can't use 3x3 envelopes either here. I'm pretty positive. But it's a great to add into a gift. So, or, if you're given a gift and you just put a little thank you, and you want to just drop the little card in there, it's perfect. All right, so there's that. And then I just decided to add some little beans here on the corner. Done. All right, so now we're going to, done, not done. We got to put it on the card base, right? I know, so this bingo's a little nuts. I say that almost every bingo, right? When I add these crazy projects. Make sure you put it on right. If this is up and that bothers you, open it up. So open it up. Lay it on there. There you go. Card 1. Done. We're going to do the same thing here. These are great. This is a great gift, and you can use a different DSP. You can use. There are some gorgeous paper coming. So there's going to be great opportunities to use. I have to say, Stampin' Up! Never disappoints when it comes to DSP. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just put that on now because it really doesn't matter. We're not putting anything around. And we're not putting adhesive all the way to the edges of the ribbon, so you can still trim it down. Oops. Did you see what I just did? I hate adhesive on my glass. There we go. All right. Let's see. Oh, Tashana, I'm not really a coffee drinker either, but I love coffee-themed anything. I am all in on the coffee thing. All right, I'm going to open that up. It's got to be foo-foo-y for me. There we go. Let's add our adhesive in the middle-ish. Come on. Not only are we putting this down, but we're also putting the cup on top, so you have plenty of space. I'm going to make this one a little longer. I think I did this one a little too short. I like it longer so we can see it a little bit better. But I don't want them hanging over. I want to make sure it fits in the envelope just fine. There's a lot of paper, you know, look through your paper. And I just ordered more of this. I have that's coming with your gift that I'm putting in your package. So I hate that your package goes out Saturday and not tomorrow, but okay, so there's that one. Now we're going to do the same thing, move our cups over, add our adhesive. I mean, it's really a quick project. You'd be surprised. And I just love the 3x3 card idea for to just toss in a bag or make a set like this, because you're using up your little pieces of paper, right? But you're also, they're quick and easy, and you can use, you know, a variety of different, you know, papers or whatever you have. They don't all have to be the same suite, but of course when you do your box, you kind of want something that coordinates, but it's a great gift for somebody to have, a little card to add. All right, there's that. Same thing. The hearts go both ways, so it doesn't really matter. All right, and you notice I'm not going exactly in the middle. Doesn't really matter. I'm kind of eyeballing it. This is more like a jute kind of, so it's a little thicker. All right, I gotta make sure I'm opening it the right way. Okay, yeah. All right, so on this, I didn't put a dimensional here because it's gonna, you know, they're gonna kind of overlay each other. So kind of think about that when you're putting these on. You know, you still wanna see your polka dot. So if you look at this one's gonna go pretty close to over here, and then this one's gonna go pretty close to here, so you can still see your jute right there, right? So this is going to come down a little bit. I probably could have put my ribbon up a little farther, but that's okay. So it's going to go about like that. So I'm going to put this one first because you just want to make sure that your orange one's not hanging off the handle. Oh, I couldn't get that one off. All right, so I'm going to put it right about there and then snuggle that one in there. Okay, so this whole opening, and I put a little dimensional there because it's going to be kind of going in, and you want to make sure you have enough space to kind of put that on. Okay, and then we don't want to forget our beans. All right, Now that goes here. Don't want to forget. Let me put these away. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, the zinnias would be really pretty. Doesn't look as hard as I thought it would. Yeah, it is not. The box is not either. All right, so then, oops, look at, I took my adhesive already of this one and I'm not even ready. All right, here we go. Last card. Yeah, I saw somebody post the page for the envelopes. Thank you. Yeah, if you just type in envelopes, it'll pop up. And just look for the 3x3. All right, let's put this on. Oh, this one is almost done. It's telling me it doesn't want to use all my tape here. Okay, quick and simple. Use up that DSP. You know, sometimes you get little pieces and you're like, oh man, it's not big enough for a card, or I have little hairs. All right, so there we go. I think that's fine. Aw, Eva. I hear that often from people. Right, Dolores? You never know what it's going to be. And like I said, it's just like a class. If you were to participate in a class, you would get 4 projects, a video. Oh, you know what I did forget to do? Remember how I didn't put a dimensional right there, but I do put a little bit of glue, and I'll fix the other one. We're going to add our little copy right there. We're going to pull this one back in, add a little bit of glue. I just don't want that to catch and pull up, so we're going to add our glue. And then our little coffee beans right here. Now, you could add embellishments if you wanted to. I didn't, just because they're all snuggled in close. And so I like to do them like this and this, and then this and this, just kind of get so they can see the variety when you put them in. So I'm going to set these aside. And all right, I'm going to set those aside, and now we are going to play bingo. That's it for project 3, are these cards. So here's your cute little cards, all 4. You don't have to put a bunch of stuff on them. You don't have to pop stuff up. I mean, you could just put some gorgeous DSP and a little, you know, thank you and a little ribbon or something. And there's all kinds of things you could do. This would make a great Mother's Day gift. Mom always needs a little card to pop in something. Or you could do for Christmas paper. This is a great project for Christmas paper. And then, of course, you'll have your envelopes to go with it. So there you go. And I did include envelopes for you. All right. Yay. Number 3 bingo. Are you guys ready? Oh, good, Lisa. I'm glad you signed up for May. All right. Let's go with bingo. That's how quick that one was. I decided to break it up in 3 because number 4 is going to take a little longer. So I decided to put the cards for number 3 and then the rest of it for number 4 because it's a little more detailed. All right, good luck, everybody. And card project, or number 1. Number 1 is number 1. Number 16. If you want to participate in May's bingo, there is a link below to register. There will not be a bingo in May, just a reminder. Can you pick my numbers? Let me see. I took your numbers out, Stephanie. 27. Oh, I think I've got adhesive right there. Okay. Is that your number, Stephanie? Oh, I guess it is. You got to be. Number 30. Number 4. I only go this fast at the beginning because obviously there's no bingo yet. Lots of B's and BIs. Number 18. See, Steph, there's 2. Number 15. Oops, okay, I guess that's it. Number 13. Ooh, Ellen and B-I-N. B-I-N. $17. $23. Lisa has a BIN. 14. Lots of BIs and Bs. 21. Number 7. Kathy with the BIN. Stephanie BIN. And Angela. And Jennifer. Number 22. Hi, Virginia. 29. Lots of BINs. Kathy and Terry. Sorry, my husband just texted me. He's picking up food for my in-person class tomorrow. Number 3. Number 12. Oh, lots of BINs. Rosie, here you come. B-I-N-G. Angela has a B-I-N-G. Number 9. Angela has a bingo. Let's take a look. Three, 7, 12, 21, and 23. 23. Congratulations, Angela. Yay, Angela. Was there anybody else? Did I miss anybody? I don't see. Just Angela. Congratulations, Angela. All right, number 3. Let's see, I'm trying to write this down. Number 3. Woo, 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 yay. Congratulations. All right, so now we're moving on to project number 4. And we are now going to make this box. It's nice and sturdy. You want your pockets to go up against each other. That way it's nice and full and it holds all your projects, all your goodies. Oh, I need to... All right, so this is what your kit's going to look like. So we're going to pull it out. All right. You're going to put your... Now, this is the back of your cardstock, okay? Oh, I hope you're feeling better. Hey, Nick, go get some sleep, get some rest. All right, so we have our outside. Okay, and we have our inside. So we're going to put all that aside. Put everything aside other than your large piece, which is this piece. This is going to go on the outside, okay? And let's move that over too. And then we are going to bring these pieces in here. Now, it doesn't have to be exact. I'm going to show you. I'm going to have a PDF for you, and it's going to give you your measurements, your sizes, and all of that good stuff, okay? So you can look at it and get an idea of, you know, what you're doing. You're going to put this like this. All right, you're going to glue these down, and you want this to be just enough to be able to bend, okay? So when you look at this, you want to make sure that you have enough to do your bending right here, okay? And this is going to go together like that. All right, so just make sure that it's bending like that, and that looks close enough. It does not have to be exact, all right? Now, if you have an image on the reverse side that you want more, then obviously you're going to have to pay attention to what you're doing. So it's just if you have a different kind of design or different kind of paper. All right, so we want them about like that. So I am going to go ahead and glue the centerpiece. And I use glue because glue is, it just sticks really well. And you don't have to worry. Even though seal and everything else is just as strong and nice, I like to use glue for any type of a 3D project. All right, so you want to make sure it's straight. Now we're going to glue this one. You know, Carrie, I will probably put it on my store. I was going to do that, and then I decided to do it for bingo, but yeah, I'll put it in my store. Oh, now there's a siren going by. All right, so you want to make sure you give yourself a little bit of room, and then put that down. Obviously, I didn't turn the collar on because now he's howling at the fire truck. I think that's probably the third time I've ever heard him howl. All right, so you want to put a decent amount, but, you know, not too much. And then put that right there. Okay, so we're going to let that, give that a minute to dry. And we'll just set that aside. Let's go ahead and do our stamping. So I'm going to put our sentiment here. And we're going to use You're the Best Part of My Day. And we're going to do that in Lost Lagoon. And just put that right in the middle. Okay. And then the part I forgot to put on a block is we're going to take our splatter. Let's take this and put it away and use the same block. And we're going to add splatter to our project. And I like to use all the little splatter here, this part right here, because it's just a small spot. And we're going to put that right here. Okay. Oh, I did it in green. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Hold on, let me see if I have another one. I can't believe I just did that. All right, let's do that again. But different. All right. Ta-da! Okay, so then you want to take your label and stamp your sentiment in Lost Lagoon. I know you guys have never done that before, right? All right, so Lost Lagoon. Then you're going to close the Lost Lagoon up and get Early Espresso. And I did Early Espresso because you have so much pecan pie on the outside. I wanted it to be a little bolder. So we're going to use this and then use those little corners right there. Okay. And then on the top, I used the larger one. But still have those splatters showing. Okay, so like that. Okay, and then I went ahead and just did it with glue. It's a little piece. I don't want to have to deal with my seal. And put that on there. And you know what? I actually popped this layer up, but I'm going to go ahead and just glue it down because I already put glue on it. But you can pop that up with dimensionals if you want. I'm going to pop this whole thing up. So see what I did here? I popped the white up and I glued this down, but I'm going to pop the whole thing up because I boo-booed. But that's okay. It's crafting. You can do whatever you want. If we, oh, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to use the large ones. I want to make sure that they really hold our project. Okay, so we're going to put that aside. And now let's go ahead and glue our insides of our pocket right here. Obviously, you can change up your paper, turn it over if you want. These are bigger, so it's better for the outside, and it was a little bolder. It would have really made it, you know, not as bright and, you know, with using the inside of the paper, so I decided to use that on the inside. Okay, so there's one. So start saving your paper, your cardboard from your paper. I always save it because I use it for a lot of different 3D projects. To hold my 6x6 paper, remember this, also has the cardboard in it, so it makes it more sturdy to use. And I do have a video on that if you want to see it. It's a great way to hold your 6x6 paper. All right, so now we're back to this. And what we want to do is now we're going to cut the corners. And so you don't want to go right up to the edge, but a little ways out. I like to use my larger scissors. And so I'm just going to cut like that. Okay, not right up to it, but pretty close. And you're just going to cut your corners like that. I always get nervous when I do that. Like, am I doing it too close? Am I doing it too far? So hopefully, especially when you're on screen. So hopefully that all comes out. All right, so now we are going to bend it. And if you look on here, I did the sides in first and the top last. So what I want to do is I'm going to take it like this and fold it over. So you get that nice crisp edge, okay? Same on this side. Nice crisp edge. And why you don't want to go all the way to the edge is because when this folds up, you can trim it, but at least you've got those corners covered, okay? Hi, Elaine. All right, so now again, I'm going to use liquid glue. Okay. And then again, you can just fold it up now because you've already done the burnishing basically by rolling it over your cardboard. Okay, so I'm going to just put that on there really good. Same with this one. Add my glue. And I use the tip, and it's not a whole lot of glue, and it works out really well. So again, if you feel like you need to, pick it up and roll it so you get that nice crisp edge. Okay, now you're going to do the same thing on your other edges. All right, so now if you do this, you're going to notice it bends just fine. Okay, you've got your glue back here. Now you're going to turn it. So this is another reason that I didn't use a ruler, but you can tell that they're straight across. So when you put them on there, make sure that they're pretty darn straight. All right, and then this. And if you're using a paper that maybe is plaid or something else that, you know, you want to make sure your lines line up. So make sure when you do that, you might want to put your cardboard down and, you know, kind of just make sure that your plaid is nice. So it's easier to use something that's not so directional. All right, so you're just going to fold that. And now we're going to put our glue on. All right, now when you look at this side, see how those corners are? They poke out a tad. I like to just push the corner in just a little bit. Let's see if I can do it. Just that little tiny corner, because you're gonna flip this up over it anyway. I just kind of just tuck it in, but you can also trim it if you want. But I just barely tuck that corner in, like, if you take your nail or something and just kind of push that corner just a tiny, tiny bit. And then roll it over. You're going to get a nice clean corner, okay? So just kind of push those little corners in. Again, just like barely. It's like you can hardly even tell, but you will be able to tell. So just kind of squish it in a tiny, tiny bit. I don't go too close to the edge. We're going to put another paper over it, so it's going to hold it down just fine. Okay, now take this and do that. Simple, right? Really not that hard. Now you've got your piece here. It's still, the glue is still kind of drying, so let's leave it like that for right now. You can take your bone folder and burnish it on there. Make sure it's nice and firm. But now we're going to take this piece and put it on here anyway. All right, so we're going to do the little coffee cups and put that on there. I do not add adhesive in the middle because you want it to be able to, or I take that back, I do it right here. You want to be able to, you don't want this to bubble up, but when you do it all the way around, it kind of works fine. And you don't have to put it in the middle. All right, so I'm going to do glue. And I even think I used seal on this part. But we know how well our glue holds, right? So you don't need a whole lot. All right, so take your little coffees and put it right in the middle. Oh, Stephanie, you are so right. Off goes that. All right. Yes, Stephanie, thank you. The ribbon. So see how the ribbon goes right there in between. You want to do that. You want to hide that. Thank you, Stephanie. All right, so I'm going to put this, well, I won't put it towards the bottom. I'll put it right here. And then I'm going to take a marker. I'll take my yellow marker. And I want it to be right in the middle. So I'm just going to guesstimate because it's not a big deal. But I'm going to put it right there, which is right here. Okay, so I'm marking my paper, my mat, where my ribbon's going to go and where it's aligned at the top. So now I'm going to take this and I put my seal all the way to the edge, and the seal is just to help hold it, and then I'm going to put liquid glue. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put that back where I wanted it. Take this, lay it on here. Okay. Lay it on. And you want, you know, a decent amount on the inside. All right. Now is where I add glue. Right here, for sure. Definitely add glue on your ribbon. All right. Now we're going to add this, which I'm going to add more glue. I'm going to go a little closer to the edges, but not super close. But I want to make sure I have enough glue. Thanks, you guys, for the ribbon, for reminding me about the ribbon. It's so funny, like I've told you guys before, when I do these projects, I do them, like right after this bingo, I would normally start the very next bingo, or already have started it. And last month, because this one was so early, I immediately started it and already had it kind of going. And then by the time I come back to this, I kind of sometimes forget. All right, so there we go. So we're going to leave that on there for a minute. Then what I do is I take my bone folder and I just kind of, I don't want to put it in the cracks, but I just kind of score it lightly, basically. And then I fold it. So you want to just make sure we're going to let this, set for a minute first. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get our, we're going to wipe our ink off. All right. Now we have our pockets. So for your pockets, you're going to score them. And then this is thick, basic white. All right, so we're going to score and score. Oh, good, Sandy. Yeah, the more you do it, it gets a little easier, and you can eyeball a lot of stuff. Some stuff I am pretty, you know, you might measure it out, make sure it's just so, but for the most part, I usually kind of eyeball it, and it tends to work out okay, but it does take a while to get that confidence to do it. All right, so you want to score all of this. And when you put these together, you want to put the bottom flap on the outside because you don't want your cards to get stuck on this and not go in the pocket, right? And so you want to make sure when you put this together, this is going to go like this, and then it's going to go on the outside, all right? All right. So now the secret is you want to make sure that this is a nice flush corner or edge. So what we're going to do is we are going to add our glue, again, glue on here, because this is going to go up all the way over it. You don't know how high it goes up here, but you know that this is going to be your edge. Okay? And so I do. All right, we're going to hold that and hold this, and luckily you can do one side if you want, one side at a time. So what I do is I like to have like a little paper clip. And make sure you put that nice and flush. And then I try to put a paper clip. What, this one's not cooperating. Right there, and just make sure it's nice and flush on the bottom and then on the edge right here. You want to make sure it's flush. Then this one, same thing. You can hold it for just a second, or if you have another paper clip like I do, put that there. Hold it with your finger on the bottom, on the top, bottom and the side. And see, that one's, I need to push it up. That's where we get the liquid glue is helpful. All right, so that one and that one. All right, so that one's good. We'll let that sit for a bit. And you know how the glue starts getting tacky and it starts to dry. Oh, hi, Marcie. You want to, you'll be able to squish it together a little bit better once it's set a little. All right, again, glue and glue. All right, and put them together. Put that one first. So I'm going to take the gold one first. I think that was the first one I did. So that's probably setting enough already. And put it over here. And then this one. Did I say paper clip? This isn't a paper clip. All right, and then that one. And I should tell you, it is easier to go ahead and add these to the front before you put them together, but it really doesn't, it doesn't matter. If it's easier for you to do it before, then that's fine. I probably would have had I thought about it. All right, so that one's nice. This one I'm going to push up just a bit. There we go. See? All right. Now this one's done. We're going to go ahead and add our seal. So any of the moving parts, anything that's going to hold your project together, I do liquid glue. But if I'm doing like adding just some decorative pieces, then I'll do seal. Okay, so there's our pocket. And then this one. I hope you guys are enjoying the project. Clothespins, yes. That's what they are. I don't know why I'm like, I know they're not safety pins, darn it. All right, so this one, pretty much done. And even if they're not exactly closed on the corners, it's still going to be fine. It's a pocket. Your cards aren't going to fall out. But a lot of times what I'll do is just put this in there and push down. Push down. Push down, push down. Okay. All right. Now let's put this one on. It goes really close to the top and the bottom. So as long as you have your fingers on the top and the bottom, you're going to feel that it's flush against the top and the bottom. Okay. And then you just leave yourself a little edge on the side. All right. So there's that. Now we're going to add our glue. But again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this and make sure it folds okay. All right, so folds fine. Everything's good. Make sure you have it the way you want it. So your hearts, I want my hearts like this. So that's going to be, even though that's going to be covered up, I still want it to not be upside down because that one's upside down too. So that way, that's going to be the front. All right, and now we're going to glue our pockets, and you want to glue them pretty close to the bottom because once you put this in, and more importantly, your envelopes, okay, you want to make sure they're inside. So if you look right here, I left just a little bit of this paper to see it, okay? So move those over. Now we're going to do liquid glue again because this is holding part of our major project part. Thank you, Dolores. I would really appreciate a thumbs up, you guys. Helps my channel very much. Now on the side, you'll notice that you've got a little more on the side. So I'm going to go down a little bit there and a little more on the side to go right about there. And the thing is you want your edge to touch, so you can slide it against the edge right there. And then I'm gonna I did a little extra right there. Make sure your sides are straight. So when you put it in, sometimes it's, you know, those can move just a little bit. So make sure that those are nice and straight. So everything is good there. And now your next one, you could put it like that, but honestly, as long as you put it up against this, you're going to be fine. But so you can do it either way. So I'm going to add our glue. And we have a little time to wiggle it around if we need to. We're going to go in a little ways. And a little bit on the bottom. So let's go ahead and close it. Okay, so they line up. All right, they line up against the edge back here where you want it. Okay, so now I'm going to just make sure it's exactly straight, not a little wonky. This one we've already did the edges. See how this one is out a little bit? I'm just going to push that in a little bit right there. and this side is okay. So just make sure that those are pushed in. And then just take your bone folder and just run it along. Make sure that it's in there. Be careful. This one's just the one that was just glued. All right, so there we go. All right, so there's that. So now we can put our cards, which I think were these. I don't know. Well, they're the same, which I think it was these. And you can put them in there. Be careful if you just glued it. And then let's put our envelopes over here. Let's close it up. Oh, I got a little bit of extra glue over here. I'm just going to wipe that off. It's when I push that side in a little bit. I'm just going to tuck it in. And now it's not sticky or anything. I love this glue. All right, and now we're going to make it a little bow. Now that's why you're going to add that extra glue, liquid glue, once you put the seal there. You just want to make sure that this ribbon doesn't go anywhere. You can make it longer if you want. I just do it just enough to tie a bow because you don't want it too long. All right, so there's your little bow. How cute is that? And then we're going to do this, and I did dimensionals on it already. All right, so there's our front. And you know what I noticed is I don't think I put your little, oh, see, I hate covering that heart up, but it just happened to be that that's what this box is. Right there. And I know why I didn't put it on because, no, I did put it on. I pulled this kit out and then I put these in your box. And there's all different colors, so you can just, different ones are going to have different colors. Put our little coffee bean, our little swirl on there. And like I said, you can add those to your other projects if you want. And then this one, I'll put the cards back in. And the envelopes are over there, so I'll grab them, put them in later. All right, there we go. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. Can you get the PDF for this even if you didn't play me? Yes, I'm going to put it up for sale on my blog. So it will be there later tonight. Well, let's say tomorrow. Oh, it'll be there later tonight probably. All right, so look how cute. What a cute little gift. And can you imagine the little gift bags? This would be perfect in a little gift bag. Use a DSP. Create yourself a little bag. Put it in there. Use this ribbon for the handle of your bag. There's so many things you can do with this. And it's just a cute little gift set that you can make for somebody. You can also make a box and just put it inside a box. So super cute. I'm glad you guys like it. I was super excited. I get asked a lot about this because I've made it for a long time. And honestly, I have no idea where I got it from. I've done it for a long, long time. And so I really don't know. And I believe I made adjustments to it. And I think Stephanie would know. I think we made adjustments to this one from something else that we saw that was kind of like it. But I don't think they used the board in it. I don't remember for sure. But it's been a long time. Oh no, you threw your shoulder out. That's not good. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. Yay, so that was project 3 and 4 is the cards and the cute little box. All right, let's get to our last bingo. Woo, woo, woo. Bingo, bingo numbers. Are we ready? Who's going to win the 4th and last bingo for the night? Thank you to everybody that's already signed up for May's bingo. I appreciate it. I know, Steph, I wasn't sure either. It's been so long since we've been making these that I just don't even remember. All right, number 18. Number 18. Margie, yes. 13, 24, 3, 28, and 22. There are still kits available, so if anybody wants to purchase bingo kits, obviously bingo is going to be done, but I still have all 4 of the kits, and I'll show them in just a minute after this bingo, just in case if anybody wants them. Number 4. Just so I can show this right real quick. So here is project 2. Here is project 1. And then this one would be 3 and 4. And you would get all the kits. I would send them to you. And the PDF. And there's a few left of those. Number 5. Oh, Gwen, I'm glad you like it. Number 21. Number 29. Number 6. It's included in the cost of bingo, Deb. Oh, thank you, Eva. I appreciate it. Number 20. Ooh, Angie has a BIN already. And Dolores. Look at you guys go. Number 7. Number 2. Thank you everybody for watching. I would really appreciate a thumbs up. It helps my channel a lot, and which helps my business, and I appreciate that very much. Number 23. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button. Number 16, I'm going to be doing some unboxing soon. I'm going to have a paper share. I come on Wednesday nights at 5:30 and Sundays at 5:30. Bingo's at 5. That's why it's a little bit different tonight. Hi, Olivia. Number 8. Number 3. Also, I'll be announcing about the paper share coming up. May's Bingo is up for registration already. There's a link below, and I will put one on my Facebook page. It is on my blog. When you register, make sure you pay at the same time. If you don't, then I have to go and do an invoice for you. But once you pay, that's what takes it out of the quantity of my blog. Ooh, Sarah has a B-I-N-G, a B-I-N for Rosie. Look at Rosie, you're coming up again. Eileen has a B-I-N. Number 1. Jill with the B-I. Ooh, Marva with a B-I-N-G. Robin and Carol and Jennifer. Kathy with the B-I-N-G. 24. And Lisa with the B-I-N-G. Look at you guys. All right, let's shake and get your number. Here we go. This is it right here. I don't know. 22. Number 22. Sarah has a bingo. Let's take a look. Sarah, 3, 7, 16, 20, and 24. Congratulations, Sarah. Yay. Yay. Sarah has number 4 bingo. Yay. Congratulations. I don't see any other ones. Nope. Okay. So I'll show you the projects again. And just so you know, there are a few still left for the full bingo. If you think about it, my bingos are $40, which is the same price I charge for a class. So you get 4 projects. This one, this project was a little more detailed, so I broke it up into, because we would be here all night if I had another one. So we're going to do 4 cards with your 4 envelopes. Okay. All right. And then you get this cute little box also. And so that is all of the projects. You will get everything to create these. The only thing you will need is you will need a sentiment to stamp here, which I used, and I did make extra bingos this time because I said the first night they sold really well. And so I wanted to make sure I had enough. And so wishing you a beautiful day from Beach Day, but you can obviously use what you want. You'll need to stamp this for a big wish and the up, up, and away, hooray, it's your birthday. Obviously, you can put anything you want, just a happy birthday if you wanted. And then the coffee set, you'll need a stamp for that, and that is it. So you can even put, you know, wish big or get well or whatever, or thinking of you or whatever, and it's just a little cute little gift set. Or just because it's nice. Where can I find your calendar of events, please? Deb, on my blog, marciebesecker.com, if you go to it'll say bingo, classes, etc. You'll see a bunch of different things there for sale. If they're still up there, it'll say they're still available, or they'll be upcoming. And sometimes a class may turn into just a PDF / kits and not the video or whatever, because if it's a private class, it just depends on, you know, what's available. On my Stampin' Up page, which is marciebesecker.stampinup.net, there's an event calendar. You can look there too, and it'll show you what days my bingos are and that kind of thing. Oh, you're welcome, Terry. Thank you, Gwen. Thanks, Ellen. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Good, Robin. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys like the projects. I'm so glad. Like I said, during bingo, I try to create projects where you just have to stamp a sentiment for the most part, because I just try to assume that you don't have the stamp set. And so when I create projects, it's a lot of DSP and a lot of die cutting. So there is a lot of work on my part, but it's nice for you that you don't have to do all the stamping, because I'm afraid if you don't have the stamp set, that would be no fun. So think about that. I did post my May bingo like last minute, so I don't have a flyer here to post. I do have my perennial lavender. I still have a handful of those left, and those are ready to be mailed immediately. Don't forget that the people that won, you need to email me, marciebesecker@marciebesecker.com. Marcie, yeah. All of a sudden I'm like, wait, what's my email? Yeah. So email me your order. If it's 150 or more, you're a host. You get Stampin' rewards, and you get anything that a hostess would get. So if you go up higher, you get a 50% off item, all that good stuff. And then I will invoice you the difference minus the $100 that I pay for your prize. So the winners all get a $100 shopping spree in my store. I do ask that whatever month you're paying for the bingo, that's the month your order comes in. So it's May, so I just need your order by the end of May. Okay. There's 2 new kits coming out, I think tomorrow, if I remember correctly. So keep an eye out. I will post on my Facebook page about that. So if you happen to want to add that to your order. And then I will invoice you the difference. I'll give you a screenshot of the totals. And then your invoice will be minus the $100. Once you pay me, I submit your order and it's shipped directly to you. Yay! So that's good. Let's see. I almost want 2 kits. You can. I still have a couple, so go on there and register. You don't have to register because I have your address from your first kit, but just pay for it and it'll take it out of my quantity for you, and then I'll get that sent to you. Can't wait to watch the replay. Yay, Margie. So glad I caught you at the last second tonight. Oh, me too, Jill. Thanks, staff. Yes, Terry, thank you. Thumbs up, everybody. I do appreciate it. I want to make sure I didn't miss any questions. Okay, so just a reminder that the coffee paper was supposed to be here today, but weather, it didn't come. So some of the, like 8 projects, I only have a few that I didn't have enough paper. But your prize, your little, I always put a gift in there for you. And your gift will is also coming late with the weather, says the UPS man. So it says it's supposed to be here Friday. Probably won't make my mail on Friday, so your kits aren't going to go out until Saturday. I apologize for that. That's what happens when you make a project with new product, and I don't have enough. But that I would have had the UPS man not cared about the weather and got it here in time. So no worries, it will be to you immediately. For those of you that are interested in this project with the cards, oh, I took the envelopes out. I'm like, why is this empty? With this project, I am going to add this to my blog as a separate purchase. But you might want to purchase the bingo if you want for the March bingo, if there's still any, because I saw some being purchased. And I will, and you'll get the PDF. I will get that sent out. All right. So thank you, everybody. Have a fantastic week. Don't forget, I will be live on Sunday, and I will have a fun project, of course. And next Wednesday, I am leaving for on stage, so I will not be live next Wednesday or Sunday. But I will be doing some live videos and maybe do some fun stuff on my business Facebook page while I'm gone. And you never know, if you come and watch a video or something, you might get a prize. Also, come back and comment on this video for a prize. All right, see you guys. Have a great week. Bye.